Hello, it's Healthy Dave here from My Health and Living. We really enjoy talking about the healthy aspects of life and how you can benefit from the simple things like just natural remedies. It's a lot of fun talking about these things because it makes a real difference in people's lives. We look at the things which are simple and the things that work. And today we're going to be having a look at walking and how you can get the most benefit out of walking and what it can really do for you and your life and your lifestyle as well. Now, there are 9 main aspects to do with walking, and we're going to have a look at each of these in detail. So come with me on a journey and let's go figure out all of this stuff together. Okay, the 9 aspects of walking that we want to cover today is why walk, where to walk, who to walk with, what pace, the walking tools, the time of day, the mobility, and the body chemicals, and last but not least is a bit of a secret, and we'll share that right at the end of the show. So why walk? Well, fitness is one really good reason, and whether it's just getting out and about and trying to elevate your heart rate and trying just to make sure that next time you climb a set of stairs that you're not puffed. And overall health is very important, and overall fitness fits in with that very, very well. Mental, and that is healing your distresses and de-stressing yourself. It's important that you realise that getting out and walking really does help these things. Do you realise that one of the main reasons why people are really stressed today is because they're always cooped up inside and never get out? It's almost like cabin fever. You're stuck inside, you don't know what to do, and you're stuck with an environment which you're not really comfortable with. Getting out and making a difference in your life and seeing different things, experiencing real life, can really help, and that is very important as well. Entertainment. Sometimes you just want to move between places and see different things, and it's very important that you get out and recognise this. So why walk? Because of entertainment. And last but not least is travelling between places. Walking really helps when you want to move between A and B. You don't always have to take your vehicle, you don't always have to drive a car, you don't always have to ride a bike. Sometimes just walking between places, even if it's just going down the shops and enjoying a general stroll to get a bottle of milk or a loaf of bread from the local shop, is very important because it's very simple. It allows you to de-stress, get out and enjoy the environment. The next major point, number 2, is where to walk. And I've listed a few which really make a lot of sense. Outside in the park, you got the beach, alongside a road, you could walk the kids to school. You could go, as we mentioned before, to the shops and get a loaf of bread. You could walk through the mountains as a scenic route and have a look out there. It's a lot of fun going through and walking through mountainous areas. There's a lot of bird life, there's a lot of trees, and it's just really, really good to get out and about. Where else to walk? Well, you could walk up the stairs instead of taking the elevator or the escalator, then use the stairs. A lot of buildings are equipped with stairs, but not many people use them. They always seem to stick with the lift or the elevator. Do yourself a favour and use the stairs. Your yard or your house, walk around your yard. And if you haven't got a big yard, well then up and down your local street. And last but not least, if you haven't got a lot of room to move, then you might have a video game like a Wii Fit program or something like that, which I don't really recommend. It's always better to get outside and walk around, but you never know, that's always a lot of fun as well, especially if you do it with other people. Okay, the next aspect of walking is who with. Now, you can walk by yourself, which is very tranquil at times, and it is very enjoyable to walk by yourself sometimes. But oftentimes you just want to be out and about with other people. And sometimes walking with a partner, just as a casual stroll, really does you good. And it might be your spouse, it might be your kids. Now, walking with your kids or your family is fantastic because it allows them to bond with you doing simple things. And bonding with your children or your family doing simple things is definitely the way to go. It allows them just to get out and about, be with you in the same space, and just to see who you are, like you are, without being anything different. Walking with your family is fantastic. Just seeing people out and about and walking around is a lot of fun. They are enjoying it, They're enjoying the sunshine and the fresh air and even the cloudy days like today. But walking beside water is also very, very tranquil as well. It makes a lot of sense because it gets you back to nature. So who to walk with? Firstly, your friends, your family, and even your kids. That's great. But consider your pace, that if you are walking with your children, that you're not going too fast for them, that they can keep up, or that they can at least keep a decent pace to keep everyone happy. This might mean that your children are in strollers or in push prams, that you still take the opportunity, put them in the push stroller if needed, and you go for a walk together. Talk to them along the way. It's really, really good as a family activity. Okay, the next point, number 4, is pace. What pace should I do? Whether it's a fast pace, a brisk walk, a slow saunter. Are you doing it for fitness and weight loss, to elevate your heart rate? Are you going to be carrying small weights with you? Are you going to be having an iPod in your ears as you're going along to keep the pace? If you are doing a fast pace, just realise that you might not be able to continue that pace for a long, long period of time. However, if you can, well, that's great because you're elevating your heart rate and it's great for fitness levels. If it's a brisk walk, then that's great too. You're not putting too much strain on your bones and joints, and you're getting great fitness at the same time. Now, if it's a slow saunter, sometimes that is just a de-stressing element and you want to literally de-stress your body. You're just wandering aimlessly through the bush or wandering aimlessly beside some water, like in the background. You're just casually looking around. It really de-stresses you. It is really good. If you carry small weights in your arms, one in each hand, let's say half a kilo each or even a kilogram each, then that will really make a difference. Within a couple of minutes, you'll notice the weight though. So I recommend you sticking with only a couple of 100 grams each hand, because over time, minutes later, even half an hour later, it will really add up and you'll notice the difference. Your arms will be aching as well as your legs. Now, I mentioned an iPod before. If you want to keep a decent pace, one of the best things to do is shove an iPod in your ears and have some decent house music or some decent walking music. And I find listening to music from internet radio, and if you listen to a lot of the fast-paced dance music, it really sets your pace, and you'll be able to set a great pace. And you notice as you're walking along that you're just going miles and miles without even noticing. What I'm trying to say is that setting a pace with music makes the time seem to go quicker, because you seem to be concentrating on the beat of the music and moving your legs to that pace without realizing that you're actually traveling a lot further than what you would normally.